I think 10 years ago I had a very touristic view on this country. I have 4 weeks now in Ghana. When I told people I go to Africa, they were very much cared about it. Oh, you want to travel alone? Is it a good decision? I was very curious about well, is this picture we have in the Western country of Africa being poor and underdeveloped, is this the reality, or is it there's something else?
As an American that's been traveling Ghana to explore its roots, this is my brutally honest take of Ghana so far. People here as a culture are very kind-hearted and very, very sweet. And
Ghana is changing the perspectives of, white people, foreigners that are coming into Africa for the first time. Some white people think that Africa is a jungle. Not until after they visit Ghana, they begin to see that Africa is really developed and Africans are kind through coming to Ghana. So I'm going to be allowing you guys to watch the videos of these guys sharing their views on how Ghana changed their perspectives about Ghana. So if you're just seeing me for the first time, I'm simply Lilian. Please do well by liking this video, share this video, and subscribe. Let's check out these videos together.
My name is Eureka. I come from Germany and I have a year off and decided to travel. And the first destination is now Africa. I've read a lot about colonialism and the history of Africa, and I'm very interested in what is going on here. And I stood in front of the map and just decided which country will be the first, and my decision is Ghana, and I'm very happy about that. When I told people I go to Africa, they were very much cared about it. Oh, you want to travel alone? It's a country where you never know. Is it a good decision to the choice to go to Africa? And I needed a lot of brave to take this through. And in the outside, I always told, oh, that's no problem, I will go on with it. And on the inside, it was very strange for me too. I didn't know what will expect me. I've been here in Accra now for 3 weeks, and I hadn't even one situation feeling me insecure or uncomfortable. There were a few things I really, which were the point. First, I got to know to this movement, return to Ghana. I find it a very good sign to tell all the people from Ghana living abroad to come back. We need your knowledge. We need your skills. We want to develop this country within. And about that, I was very impressed. And it's a political calm country, I would say. And I'm a funeral lady, so I was interested in the coffins too. So I got here at the beginning of September. It was the 1st or 2nd September. And first I had a real cultural clash. I walked around here. I had a guiding tour at Jamestown, and I was really overwhelmed. And Oganga, I got to know to a lot of people, and this was very touching for me to get to know how they care about me. If I ask where is her, they escort me. The first taxi driver I met, he organized my SIM card. I told him that I want to get to know to female, to woman. He organized the contact to his sister. I told him I want to go to a funeral, and he organized that I was visiting a funeral. So everybody was so helpful, and I don't think it's like that in my country. I'm very curious about how things work, and I'm very impressed about how some things are organized. For example, there's a wedding, the street is just blocked. The people celebrate the whole day the wedding. In Germany, you would have to make an announcement in the local government. There will be no yes for this. So people just do things, and it's or your traffic, for example. When I visited this Baobab Children Foundation near Cape Coast, I went back with a Jojo, and then in the Jojo I asked, how can I come from this point to Accra? And he said he will organize it. Again, very friendly. And he stopped at a fuel station, and there was somebody who had a car for 4 passengers, and another person organized all the passengers for Accra, you know this. And in 10 minutes, the car was filled with 4 passengers, and the driver drove us to Accra. The driver is a nurse. He's not a driver. He's just on his way, and he doesn't want to drive alone. That's the point. So it's so easily done, everything. So this is a really big impression for me. Yes. Cape Coast was very, very touching for me, because I've read the book of Ghazi, Homegoing.
Yes, Homegoing.
Homegoing. And she describes in the book the biography of 2 women, and one is a slave, and she did very good research how the dungeons are and how the circumstances in that time were, actually. And reading this book touched me in the first step, and then being at Cape Coast, staying in these dungeons, and we had a very good guide who, for example, switched off the light, and we were in darkness, and he told us, now this was the situation for 4 months. So I felt a lot of sorrow about what had happened in that times, and I feel that there will be a lot of need to talk about that and to heal this. Can I tell another story? In Cape Coast, there is the day of the door of no return. All the slaves who were sent to abroad went through a door, and they called it the door of no return. And a few years ago, there was a ceremony, because the skulls of those people, which were kept in the European archives, they were brought back, and they decided to take these skulls through this door from the other side, and they renamed it, they reframed it, they did the name Door of Return on the other side. And this was very touching, because it's so necessary to talk about that. You and me, we, the people from the Western Hemisphere, and I think all the Africans and all those people, their ancients have suffered of this part of the history. And that's a research question for me as well, because the guide said at the end of the tour, there are a lot of forms of modern slavery, and this is a very important point we have to look at.
Do you think that it's time that Western countries start taking accountability for some of the atrocities they committed against Africa?
Of course, and I'm so ashamed that they don't. Really ashamed, personal ashamed. And well, that's a big question. What can I do to change this? It's awful. It's awful, really awful, disgusting. I don't find the right English words for this. What I really enjoy is that a lot of people like to discuss things with me. For example, Chichi, who is the barman here, the heart of the hostel, he does panel discussions with me I ask questions, and he is a man living here, and he has the view from within, and I can ask questions. But I discuss it also with some taxi drivers, or with everywhere where I am, or with you, okay. Everywhere where I am, I try to ask my questions and to get to know two different views. Well, I think 10 years ago I had a very touristic view on this country, and now traveling alone and having more time. I have 4 weeks now in Ghana. I will pass to Tanzania. I will stay there for 4 weeks too, and then I go down to South Africa and want to stay there for 4 weeks again. So it's another focus. I have time, and I don't want to do these touristic things. I really want to get to know to the people and to explore my questions, my really inner questions.
Would you ever come back to Ghana?
Yes, please.
Would you ever come back to Ghana?
Yes, of course. I plan to.
What Ghanaian word have you learned so far?
Which Ghanaian?
Words can you speak?
Akwaba, Etisei.
As an American that's been traveling Ghana to explore his roots, this is my brutally honest take of Ghana so far. People here as a culture are very kind-hearted and very, very sweet and just very genuine. If you see someone in a neighborhood or in a village, they're always your brother, Bra Kobe or Bra Nick. Numero dos, expect super slow service. In London, if you order Uber, you have to be there by the time the Uber comes. In Ghana, you order the Uber or a taxi driver will be there 5-10 minutes before you leave. So a calm, patient, chill, slow-ish way of life, that makes sense. If you're someone that wants things on time, you're gonna struggle here. Transportation is the best yet the worst I've seen on a travel trip, if that makes sense. There's no public transport. There aren't that many buses or like a metro station, but there are taxis everywhere. They'll slam on the brakes, make a U-turn, try to pick you up. And also one of the oddest things I found, you can hire a driver for a whole day. You call him, he tells you his day rate, and no matter where you go, he'll come with you, and it's a really good price. Nick and I went down to the coast, Talmina Castle. We left at like 9 a.m. and we didn't get back until 9 p.m., 10 p.m. and he had one single day rate, and it was crazy. So far, Ghana's been absolutely beautiful, and I have so much more to explore. Y'all stay tuned for the next adventures.
How long have you been in Ghana?
For 7 months.
7 months.
Yes.
Since September.
Since September. You live here.
Yes, we live there and we work.
Yes.
You live and work here.
No, not here, but
then
in Accra and Kumasi.
Abuakwa.
Abuakwa. Kumasi Abuakwa. What do you love about our country?
The people. The people are very nice, very kind.
How? In terms of what?
Most of the
They are friendly, they welcome you and help you.
They all say Akwaba.
Really? But people everywhere are friendly. Oh.
No, not like
I'm
this.
not used to that from from other countries.
Which country are you coming from?
Germany.
Germany.
In Germany, they are not.
Both from Austria.
Austria.
yes.
Yes.
Both of you.
Yes.
And people are not.
They are friendly, but in a different way. The people
Yeah.
in Ghana are very welcoming and open to
If you-
you, and they're interested in you and ask you about your name or about anything really. And
Yeah.
that's really different from Austria.
In our country, if you go through a street, nobody will directly talk to you. Yeah.
So here in Ghana, you can literally meet anybody on the street and start having a conversation with them.
Yeah.
It's not like that from where you're coming from.
Yeah, not
You
really.
can,
not
but it's
everywhere.
not. People are more busy. They are more in their own head. And here they are very open. When they eat, they say you're invited. It's more.
Here.
Yeah, it's more caring. Somehow.
Wow. Would you love to live in Ghana? Like, I mean, to have a family here, like really settle in Ghana? If
I
you have the money.
thought about it before, but I think I'm not that much into the politics here. But I heard from a lot of people that politics here are not that good right now, and there's a lot of problems. So I can't really answer that question.
No, but then for the past 7 months that you've been here, how do you see it? You were here when we did our election.
Yeah,
How was it? Was it not nice and simple and all that?
yeah, it was pretty simple. People were, it was like kind of a football game. People were like, yeah, I'm team blue and I'm team red. It wasn't like in Germany, there's like really, if you're part of that party, we don't like you. And here it was like, yeah, you lost the election, haha, loser. I don't know, it wasn't that personal, the election here.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I got.
So let's say in Germany, if you belong to a certain party and they get to find out that here's where you belong to, they decide to redline you or something like that.
Yeah, I think here they don't really care that much, and in Germany, like if there are some parties that people are like, oh, I don't want to have to do something with you. Like it depends on the person, but like in general, I think it's worse in Germany.
Amazing. And what is it that puts you off about Ghana?
Yeah.
Are there things that put you off? Like, no, this can't happen. Why are you doing this? Like, what is this?
The streets, the pollution.
The pollution.
Big thing.
Yeah.
Is it noise or what? Is it noise pollution or what?
Also noise pollution. For example, if you go to a bar or in a bus or whatever, they play music or something else. It's so loud. So we are not used to that from our country. But also not only noise pollution, especially like waste, plastic, and it's like everywhere in the water, and that's like we're not used to that in that kind of spectrum.
Like I don't throw waste like on the streets or something, so that's like what I do. But I'm not going to the beach and collecting it, to be honest.
So, is Ghana a country you will recommend people at your place to visit?
Yes.
So to visit, definitely, the beaches, and especially the people. Like I said, if you, for example, go out in the night, or also like Mole, or there are many cool places to visit. So for visiting, I would definitely recommend, but also for volunteering.
And it's also very safe.
Here,
It's very
As
safe.
far as we experienced it, it's very safe country. So I'm not really in fear if I'm outside at night. Of course, I don't go to dangerous places,
sure.
dangerous areas, but I feel safe and I feel comfortable going out at night and going with maybe the bus or whatever.
Amazing. So what sort of volunteering are you guys doing?
We all teachers.
Teachers?
Yes.
Is it in a basic school or?
Yes. Like we have JHS 1, 2, and 3. I don't know.
JHS 1, 2, and 3?
Yes. But we also have the primaries.
I'm going to make sure that I come to your school, I come and see your school, and all the things that are happening in Kumasi. You are in Kumasi.
Yeah.
And you are in Accra. Yes. Adenta. That's fine. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it.
This woman shared a lot of how Ghana changed her mentality about Africa. You guys, prior to this time, I don't know the history that they are being taught about Africa. But one thing is, in as much as you have your mentality or you have your own thinking about Africa as a white, the moment you step your leg into Ghana, those mentality, those things that you're being taught in America about Africa begin to change, because Ghana itself will change that for you. Okay, so that is why you see any African, any foreigners that first of all step their foot in Ghana have a very different mentality about Africa. So Ghana continues to be the main definition of Africa. Yes, when it comes to development, Ghana is there. When it comes to hospitality, Ghana is there. When it comes to peaceful nature, Ghana is there. It's not just the country that is peaceful, the soil is peaceful. That is why you see a lot of foreigners saying that the soil in Ghana, the texture is different from every other African country or every other place in the world. When you say that Ghana is center of the world, you don't know what it means. It means that this is a country that God have put at the center of the world for a reason, to create changes. So you can see what the testimonies of the Abronis, the the foreigners that are coming into Africa and coming into Ghana for the first time. You can see what they are saying about Ghana, which tells us all that Ghana continues to change the perspective about Africa. And this is so beautiful. Of recent, Speed actually came to Africa, and also he's even showing the difference between African and African that they taught them in America. This is beautiful. Motherland is very beautiful. Motherland is addictive. If you bring your freshness, your beautiful, good mindset to Motherland, Motherland is going to bless you. That is how it is. And I know some Ghanaians will not understand when foreigners are saying that Motherland is peaceful, Motherland is blessed, Motherland is sweet. They know what they saw for them to say this. Anyway, thank you so much. They have all spoken well. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Please like this video, subscribe, and share. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can push it to more people. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.